Today I'm starting a walkthrough of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix on Proud Mode. I know there are a lot of guys already out there for this. Basically, I really want to get into walkthrough videos, and this is one of my favorite series of all time. Recently, I just beat Proud Mode, and I took a lot of notes, and I paid a lot of attention. I wanted to make my own version of guides that are already out there. When you get into Kingdom Hearts, the very first thing you're going to go through is the quick little tutorial. And we're going to have our choice of our weapons. So for our weapons, you have three choices. You have the sword, you have the wand, and you have the shield. And you got to make two choices with these three items. You got to pick which one you want to keep and which one you want to get rid of. This does two things. This determines a couple of stats, and it also determines which order you get your abilities in. If this is your first time doing Proud Mode, I highly recommend grabbing the shield and getting rid of the wand. But we're actually going to take the wand, and the reason we're going to take the wand in this playthrough is because I want more MP than I had in the last playthrough. Basically, the amount of MP you have, like the amount of bars of MP you have, actually affect how strong your magic is, and magic is really powerful in this game, and so I want to take advantage of the extra MP you get with this. So basically, it's going to start where you only get one extra MP, but it's going to grow over time. And the hard part here is now deciding if we're going to get rid of the shield or we're going to get rid of the sword. I'm going to get rid of the shield. This move is going to put me at a really strong disadvantage with defense. I'm comfortable with this because I just beat Proud Mode, and when I just beat Proud Mode, I beat Proud Mode a couple of times, but most recently when I beat Proud Mode, I used the shield and got rid of the wand. And that was a great playthrough. That was like really simple, really straightforward. Absolutely recommend grab the shield, get rid of the wand. But this time I want to go a little bit heavier on magic. My magic wasn't very strong in my last playthrough, and I just wanted it to be a little bit stronger. So this first little part, you just beat up one little Heartless and you're done. Next, you're going to learn to lock on. So sword gets sucked into darkness as usual. Open a chest. Next part's very important, so pay attention. It's gonna tell you to push the large crate. You don't have to, you can just break it. Okay, so right here you have your choices. So with all of these answers, if you pick the first answer, you're gonna get a dawn playthrough. If you pick the second answer, you're gonna get a midday playthrough. If you pick the third answer, you're gonna get a nighttime playthrough. Dawn, you level 1 through 40 very fast, but 40 to 100 very slow. Midday, you level the same way throughout the entire game. Nighttime, you level really slow 1 to 40, and then from 40 to 100, you level faster. Nighttime, you overall have to get less experience than the other choices. Pick day if you just want to get through the story, because 40, you're pretty much to the point where you can like beat the game out, especially if you're not on Proud Mode. Midday is the choice that I picked last time, and it was whatever. I'm going to go nighttime this time, because overall you have to get less XP, and I know I'm going to want to push to 100 in this walkthrough. So right here you'll know that you have a nighttime playthrough if it says your adventure begins at the dead of night. Your road won't be easy, but a rising sun awaits you at your journey's end. Yeah, so it's like a very, very artsy-fartsy way of saying what I just explained. Okay, once you load through the next couple of cutscenes, you're just going to kill a couple of Dusk. I have no abilities and no magic, so right now it's just all about kiting. And by kiting, I mean just kind of get the enemies where they're all kind of in front of you and then hit a couple of them. But you really don't have to think much to beat this. If you get hit a couple times like I just did, you just grab a couple health. You hit that first save. Save your ass off in this game. Oh my god, if I have one thing to tell you with this game, it's save, 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 save. This game will crash. My suggestion for crashing is change your resolution and make the game a oh my god, I just overrode my main save in this game. So Darkside here is going to start off by sucking energy into his hand. Move away from the hand or jump if you're close. Hit his hand a bunch. I like to leave the little Heartless around because they basically allow you to heal yourself whenever you hit them and kill them later. So right here, you're going to want to do short hops. And what a short hop is where you don't hold down the jump button all the way. You just tap it really quickly. So you do like a tiny little jump instead of a big one. And it enables you to do an air combo quicker and not put yourself in a position where you're like up in the air falling for long periods of time. Right here, I like to hide behind his hand, and normally I'm really good at being able to time this where I deflect the shots back at him, like right there. But in this run, I get hit a couple of times. So same thing, Darkside is going to start sucking energy into his hand, and he's going to punch the ground again. And just start hitting his hand again. It's a really simple early fight, and you should be able to knock it out super fast. Day 1 on Destiny Island, real simple. We're not even going to talk to Kiari, we're just going to turn around. You need 4 items here. The first item you need is right here on the beach, this first log. We're going to go around and gather all the items, so then run up the right on this plank, run up this plank, circle around, don't go up that ladder yet. Jump upstairs. Gonna climb this ladder. And we're heading up into the treehouse. The treehouse is gonna get us a cloth. Once you're done in the treehouse, just jump right across. And then sometimes you can just get right up there, hit that ladder. And then we've got our boy Tidus up here. I'm just kidding, it's Tidus. Some people say Tidus and it drives me crazy. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to beat all these fools in a second. But first off, we are going to grab all of the items. The last item, I like to jump up on top of this little shack right here. And just go grab this log. And that is day 1 on the island, Dunzo Funzo. Now you're just going to jump off and go back and talk to Kiari. And that is going to trigger day 2. But before that... Deathmatch! Wakka is who I consider to be the easiest of all of them. Show me your stuff. You just have to make sure you're kind of close to him and hit his ball back. If you're not close to him... Like, if I stand too... Okay, well that was... Oh my god, I never lose to Wakka. I'm gonna have to get serious. But you notice how when I was too far from him? When I was too far from him, the ball just kind of wildly went off. Oh shit. Wakka sucks. Okay, okay, okay. Wakka, calm down. Okay. I won. That's how you beat Wakka. So, Sophia will jump towards you and try to swing at you. She tripped right there. Or she'll do a move where she says, "You ready?" Yeah, exactly. And she'll start hurricaning towards you. You can just attack into that hurricane, and you'll deflect it. You can also attack into that attack and deflect it. The last Island Boy we have to defeat. Island Boy. I guess Riku's the last Island Boy. But Island Boy, Tidus. Talk about the most horribly, just like, criminally underused character in Kingdom Hearts, Tidus. So Tidus is the most fun one. So basically, Tidus is your XP farm. So what you can do with Tidus, he's just doing these flips towards me for some reason. So that's what I do. I wait for Tidus to run towards me. He's doing all these flip attacks for some reason. The flip attack is not the one you can deflect. See, if he just keeps doing that attack, you can just keep attacking into it. See right there? And 2p per attack is not bad. Wait for him to run towards you, attack him. Just start running towards him and attack right away. And you can just sit here and farm XP for as long as you want. And this is really good on Proud Mode, especially if you didn't pick the Sheild. Because, like, you lose out on, I think, 2 or 3 defense. And, I mean, Proud Mode, you can die real fast. As you did not see me do with Sophia. So easy to kill Tidus. The final Island Boy up at bat is Riku. Island Boy. Let's see what's up with Island Boy Riku. So basically, his most dangerous attack is one everybody remembers. It's where he falls on his back and kicks up. Strafe left and right to get away from it. Don't run backwards. You can kind of... Riku isn't that tough, but he just hits... That one attack hits so hard, and he's a little bit... Oh, right there. Yep. If you do 2 hits there, you are out.
You still don't got it.
Okay, so day 1 in, sitting on a tree. Okay, so after watching a couple cutscenes, we start day 2 on the island. First thing I like to do, just start hitting trees for coconuts. So I run up to the tree right in front of me. You can use any trees on the island that look like this for coconuts. And see, all you need is 2 coconuts. I already got 2 right there. Next thing I'm going to do is jump in the water. I'm going to lock onto the little fishy, and I'm just going to start running around and collecting fishies. You only need 3 fishies. And there are only 3 in the water. And then I turn around and go back to the little save hut over here. And I start climbing up this tree. So after you're done with the Seagull egg, or before you do the Seagull egg, either one, run down to the secret passage right next to the left of the waterfall. You're going to run down here and see your first cutscene with our boy, Ansem. Ansem the butt. So back onto it. We got our first mushroom. We got our fish. We got our little birdie egg. Okay, and from the seagull egg, since we already have all our coconuts, we don't have to hit any more coconut trees. We head into the cove. First thing you do is you talk to Riku over here, and you're going to start a race with Riku. I'm going to stick with Excalibur for the name. Feel free to change it for you. Basically, this will be the name of your gummy ship. So, like, whatever you name it right here will be the name of your gummy ship. Unless you lose, and it might be the name of the gummy ship Riku picked. But I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since I lost.
If I win, I'm captain.
And if you win...
I get to share the Palpu with Kiari.
Huh?
Oh, this little traitor... Oh. Oh.
Gets to share a Palpu
Oh, you don't share no Palpu for Riku.
Wait.
What? Oh.
Okay, on my count.
Honestly, Kiari deserves better than Riku. No, I'm just kidding. Riku's awesome. Later. Okay, the second plank falls here. Just jump over it. Jump over this. And then you can jump right onto this ladder. And then Riku will go down a different way. Now, when you hit this thing right here, just do not move your directional stick. If you move your directional stick, you will fall off of that thing right away. I've done that many, many times, even with knowing better. You got to make sure this lights up. I generally like to jump down right here and just like jump down and just run. But this time I'm actually going to jump across the trees and see. It's not that bad. Parkour in this game gets a lot of hate. But parkour in this game actually is not that difficult. It's pretty easy. And there are a couple little tips you can kind of go over to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, it's 1-to-1 now because I didn't beat Riku yesterday. Got my butt kicked. Okay, cool. And then you go back up to Riku and he's just, oh, the Popu thing? It was just a joke. You should have seen your face. And it's like, I'll pass. I'm not dealing with you anymore. You're a dick. Okay, let's go get the last couple things we're going to need for the day. And now we go grab our last 2 mushrooms. Real quick before we move on here, we grab that first mushroom. We pick up this chest. And we just start throwing it. We're going to put it all the way over here in this corner so we can grab the accessory up there. So Proud Mode, this accessory is even more important than it is if you're just playing basically, especially if you didn't pick the shield. This is a protect necklace. Protect chain, my bad. Good, equip that bad boy. That's 1 extra defense. Oh yeah. And now kill your box because it helped you. And you don't need any help. Push this rock out of the way. Grab this mushroom. Run up to Kiari. Talk to her. She'll say, oh, we gotta go get water and stuff. She's gonna give you an empty bottle. And now we're just gonna go fill the water bottle up with some water. Okay, so here is where you have a choice. So you can finish out the 2 days and go on your way to Traverse Town, or you can keep farming Tidus for XP. Honestly, not a bad idea to get a couple more levels from him. There are pros and cons to farming him, though. It takes time, and it doesn't give you any money. So I'm actually not going to level here anymore. I'm going to move on. And my plan is to level a lot in Traverse Town when we first get there. There will be a section that I'll go around leveling. And the big reason I like leveling there instead is because you can get money and XP. And the money is going to help us buy a ton of potions early on. And those potions are going to carry us basically through the game. Especially on Proud Mode. Kiari's making us a charm that's eventually going to become Oathkeeper. The Keyblade, great Keyblade. Actually, it's a horrible Keyblade. Oh, man. It's a horrible because it comes at a point where you already have stronger Keyblades.
Sora, let's take the raft and go.
Well, Kiari wants to abandon Riku. Sora says, I ain't abandoning my boyfriend. Donald Duck has a breakdown because Mickey's gone. Sora's chilling in bed and abandons his mother. And then Heartless take over the island. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you're confident, so you can't fight these guys here, obviously. I think everybody knows that. If you're confident in your ability to not crash, just jump up on the roof and run to the where you first fought Riku. If you're not confident, like I'm not, come inside this building and save ASAP. The Heartless were like, hey, we got darkness. And Riku was like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Riku.
Sora's just like a little baby. So right here, this is actually the darkness in Riku's heart, according to the director of the game. And as you might or might not know, bit of a story spoiler here. Feel free to skip. Riku is actually marked to be a Keyblade wielder. So he was marked by another Keyblade master in the past to be a Keyblade wielder. Sora was not. Sora actually got Riku's Keyblade right here. So at least that's how I understand it. So Sora was actually chosen by the Keyblade. In the original Japanese, Sora is called the Keyblade Hero. In this game, they call him the Keyblade Master for some reason. Like in the English version, they kept saying Master, Master, Master with him, but he was never a master of the Keyblade. That's what the third game's all about. Well, the third game and Dream Drop Distance, but he was chosen. He's like the Keyblade's chosen hero. And right here, Kairi's heart goes inside of Sora. Yeah, okay. Okay, basically the same fight. One extra moveset we have to worry about. Okay. Oh, by the way, short jumping here and doing air combos is definitely a thing you can do to make this fight a little bit better. So now he's going to punch into the ground again. This is going to summon all those little baby Heartless, which are called Dusks. So if you want to, you can target onto the hand and then use the L2 to target to the little Heartless. I like to just stay jumping and keep these little Heartless around to get health in a second. I think the next move he does is kind of it's dangerous, so it's a great time to kind of like get these Heartless down. Okay, so right there, should have jumped, but I have this health. Now he's gonna pull a ball out of the ground. Do not touch that ball. You will die. Now balls are gonna start falling out of the air. So I don't like to jump here at all, because I accidentally hit that ball sometimes. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you very much for watching part 1 of my Kingdom Hearts walkthrough. I'll be continuing with the first visit to Traverse Town very soon.